Schools in major cities across the country are closed today once again, only this time it has nothing to do with COVID. Schools in New York, Philadelphia, San Francisco, suburban D.C., and more canceled class today in honor of the Lunar New Year. The holiday is considered very significant in many Asian cultures. So despite lacking a religious connection, school-age kids got another day off, which is certainly welcome news to kids and teachers, but leaves parents in a child care lurch once again. Late last year, Iowa City School District added days off to accommodate the Lunar New Year after previously adding the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Fitr, which marks the end of Ramadan, and Yom Kippur, the holy day on the Jewish calendar, to its list of school holidays. Last week, the school board for Virginia's Fairfax County Public Schools followed suit, but also included time off for the Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah as well, and the Hindu festival Diwali and Orthodox Christian Good Friday. And now there are even bills in Congress looking to add Lunar New Year and Diwali to the existing list of 11 federal holidays. It got me thinking about when and where do we draw the line? Don't we have enough federal holidays built into the calendar as it is? Will schools start canceling class for the festival of Rezvan, which is the holiest time of the year for followers of the Baha'i faith, which has about 175,000 followers around the country, or a day every April to recognize the Gathering of Nations, the largest Native American powwow in the country? I am not being remotely facetious. These are important days to particular groups. And schools should be required to allow students time off for religious celebrations, just like employers are. They shouldn't be giving every kid the day off for holidays that they don't celebrate. It's disruptive to learning and for parents. Wouldn't things be easier for everyone if students who need the day off were just able to take it off without penalty? And beyond just schools, there's no shortage of special interest groups and minority religions in this country, for example. If we start giving each one their own federal holiday, it never ends. Joining me now is New York State Assembly member Yuh-Line Niou. She represents neighborhoods in Lower Manhattan, including New York City's Chinatown, and she supports the bill that has been proposed to make the Lunar New Year a national holiday. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. What am I missing here?
Well, first off, happy Lunar New Year. 恭喜发财，新年快乐.
I should be saying that to you. Yes, thank you. Yep.
I just wanted to say that, I think that, right now, it's really actually, I heard your opening statement, and I think that actually kids today have longer school years than they did actually in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. When, the 80s and 90s when I went to K through 12. And I think that in New York, actually, 3 weeks have been actually added to the school year over the decades. So kids are actually in school more today than they have ever been. And I think that it's really important that we actually celebrate Lunar New Year because it's one of the very, very significant holidays for our communities. And I think that it's a beautiful holiday for everyone to celebrate. And it's also really important to recognize that Asian Americans are also Americans, and this is an American holiday.
Look, I learned a lot about Lunar New Year over the last few years. I didn't know that much about it, and I've come to appreciate it. I think it's sort of like it's great. And it's sort of like a Thanksgiving, which I think is kind of terrific about it. But that still doesn't convince me that we need another federal holiday to celebrate the Lunar New Year, because then the question becomes like, when do we stop?
Well, we live in a diverse nation, and I think that it's really important for us to actually embrace all the different cultures that actually are a part of us, right? I mean, with right now, there will be 35 million Asian Americans in the U.S. by 2060, and the conversation is yet still about whether or not these holidays are real, I guess. And I think that if we are seen as real Americans, and if we are acknowledging that we belong here, then we need to make sure that we celebrate the one holiday that actually represents us, and that's our New Year. And I think that right now our country is having a huge recognition that anti-Asian hate is very real, and that there's a lot of hurt and there's a lot of violence that we've seen in New York, nationwide. And it's hurtful to see that there are people who don't feel like Asian Americans belong here, and celebrating a holiday like this is a way to be able to say that.
Okay, I was going to say that it felt like you brought it back. I was going to say it kind of feels like you're changing the subject because, again, as I said, I think it's a beautiful holiday. I think the idea of Asian American hate in this country is a real issue, and I'm glad you're focused on it, as we all should be focused on it, not just you, me, the rest of us. But it doesn't address my question about adding in it, because the same arguments you make can be made about another group to say, well, they need a federal holiday too. And it just feels like it's just never ending. You got a final word on that? I mean,
sure. I mean, we celebrate Eid, we celebrate Juneteenth, we celebrate, Martin Luther King Day. We celebrate all of these important days because we're recognizing something that's important to us as a country. And I'm thinking that, this is the reason why it's also an educational opportunity. Just like you just said, you learned a lot about Lunar New Year. And I think
you don't need a day off for it. Yeah. But you don't need a day off. All right. Anyway,
I loved celebrating with my friends. I'll put it that way.
You know what? I've got to wrap this up. I'm going to say again, Happy Lunar New Year to you.
Thank you.
Yuh-Line Niou, terrific guest.
Tiger.
I appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.